Pavin, 4-time Madden champion with over 300K in earnings. Today's video, I'm going to help you slow down the bunch tight end offense and some of the chess match behind that. Bunch tight end, Seattle offense has 4 primary plays that I really think make or break this offense. First being the off tackle, right? This off tackle, it's an amazing run and it's super hard to stop. As you see right here, we're just going to call hike. It counters the current meta defenses so well. You have a trip side with 3 receivers, and you just simply run to that side. You could cut it up the middle, you could take it outside, and it's just a super annoying run to stop. The next play we're going to be looking at is this whips. So this whips play has been annoying all year long, right? It's a staple of the bunch tight end. And it really consists of this tight end whip route. Yeah, you heard that right. There's a tight end whip route. There's very few of these routes in the game. I know U-Trips has it, and obviously this bunch tight end whips play has it as well. But the primary gist of this play is we have 2 whip routes going to opposite sides of the field. If you guard one, I'm gonna throw the other, right? And it's just annoying. You know, you man up the tight end, the whip route cooks the man, and you can't press the whip route either. So, you know, you have 2 unbumpable, really good, short, shallow routes that will help you develop the rest of the offense. The next play, in my opinion, that is a really good play out of this bunch tight end is the inside switch. It has a stock post and a corner route, and you know, you could really make this play annoying and hard to stop and cheesy if you just go out there and quick hike it. There's, in my opinion, 3 setups that you could run out of this play. One being something like this, like a motion out tight end with Y on a streak, and then maybe like backside drag on X, the tight end. Do something like this. You can have really good spacing, as you see right here. The post cooks down the middle of the field, and it's just really good versus cover 4. And obviously you have this backside tight end on a corner route. Tight end corners aren't the best in this Madden, but if you're running something like man coverage, you know, you could just fit that pass in there, and it's just a super annoying play to stop. And lastly, the last play is this PA verticals. So let's just say you're playing shallow, right? Because bunch tight end has all these nice small underneath passing patterns. Playing shallow, you're playing aggressive. Well, guess what? We have a play action play with a crazy, you know, wheel route, I guess you could call it, with a post and a crosser. And it is play action, like I said. So play action is going to give you a lot of time versus the blitz. Let's just say you bring your safeties in the box. You want to stop these whip routes, post routes, all that good stuff. Well, guess what? We're just going to hit you deep for a 1-play touchdown. It is play action. It's very hard to stop. You don't know what's coming until they run it, and you can't even blitz it. So that's bunch tight end in the gist, the 4 plays that you really got to key in and factor on. All the other plays are complementary plays. I'm going to show you real quickly how to stop the off tackle and some coverage adjustments you can do versus the other plays before I get in my in-game example. So I am in this dime 3-2 defense, probably the best defense out right now, right? We're hot baseline on. We're just going to drag this blitzing linebacker over to create a loop going to that right guard, right tackle position. And with that, we have a cover 4 match that you can make stock cover 4. You can run match cover 4. You can do a lot out of this defense, right? It's a meta defense. You've ran into it by now for sure. And it can't really stop this sweep, right? This off tackle. It takes a lot to stop this off tackle. If you do this one simple adjustment, all you have to do is, obviously we're going to drag over a linebacker. Like I said, we are in baseline. Dollar, you know, it's not a good run defense. Right here, stand behind that center, and we scrape. We get a shed right there. We get a little lucky. But yeah, if you're having trouble stopping this off tackle, this is what I would suggest. You know, they're running to the left, they're running to the left. If you run this run to the right, it won't work versus current defense. The linebacker right here will just shoot the gap. So if they run it to the left, you want to stand like right over the DT, and you just want to swoop in there and make a tackle for a loss. So for the next play, it's going to be whips. What I like to do is have my hook curls on 5. The hook curls on 5 will help you tremendously versus these small whip patterns. So you see right here, this is a play art, and you can see I'm in cover 4, so these whip routes are just going to cook me and get a lot of yards. It's very hard to stop both whip routes at the same time. So what you could end up doing, it is a little risky, but what you could end up doing if you really need to get a stop and stop these whip routes, one of the 2 DNs in a vert hook. And I like shading them down so they play very aggressive. What I would say is you go and take away the other whip route with your user. You can see right here, we're going to call whips, and what was just wide open is completely caged, and we get in nice 3-man pressure as well. So if your opponent is running inside switch, these are some adjustments that you could run that would really help you out a lot. One thing I like doing is putting my slot cornerback in either a vert hook or a hard flat. You just mix and match, you play the chess match depending on what space of the field they are attacking. If they're attacking the flats a lot, you go hard flat. Attacking this little spot where a drag or a slant would be, you would go with a vert hook. With the backside, you put Darius Slay outside corner in a cloud flat, right? Because they don't have any routes going to that space of the field. They might have a corner route, but if you're more advanced, you could get away with a shell like this this by switch sticking. And with the backside post, what we're gonna do, like I said, if you're more advanced, this is an adjustment you can run. I like to man my user up to that post and switch stick. We're gonna call right hike right here. You can see I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna switch stick off. See, that post is taken care of, flats are taken care of, and that corner out was not open at all. So lastly, playing someone running a lot of PA verticals and they're hitting you deep, I would just run the stock cover 4. And what I would do is I would pass commit. See, doing this is the chess match that we put. If you pass commit, you're gonna give up the sweep for a lot of yards. So only do this when it's the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th and long, and you know your opponent is passing or calling PA verticals. What the play action will do is help your pass rush a little bit better versus that play action. As you see right there, we get some crazy nice sheds and we end up getting the sack. So pass commit, and maybe keep your guys more deep rather than shallow, right? If you keep your guys more shallow, they're gonna hit you over the top for a 1-play touchdown because of that play action, because of all the deep developing routes on the field. So run that stock cover 4, keep your guys back, and make sure you pass them here, only when necessary. We are playing one of the best players in the world that runs bunch tight end. He's been running it for a while. This is no Oreos for dinner, and we're going to the dime 3-2 defense. We have our baseline on, and we have our hooks on 5. And auto flip is off. I think this is Texans playbook that I'm on defense, and you're gonna see this loop over cross. It's the meta, right? You've seen it multiple times. Bring this guy over here, and we're gonna blitz him. With that, we're pretty much just trying to adjust on the back end, right? We have 4 quarters. It's cover 4 quarters. Really good defense. You know, area of the field is gonna be taken away. It's gonna be hard to throw corner routes, post. We could switch stick on, bite down hard. And really depends on what we do with our slots. Right here I have a purple over here, and then what you could do on the back end is up to you. You could put him in a hard flat, right? This is a chess match. You could put him in a vert hook. He's gonna help you out on the intermediate passes, in the passing in the middle. Purple would help you on the outside, hard flat with the outside. You can see how we adjust and play the chess match with someone who's really good in bunch tight end. I move my safety back, I put him in a 3rd. I'm manning up my user, just like I told you guys in the video, right? I practice what I preach. Manning up my user because he motioned him out. I'm expecting this post route coming over here, and you're gonna see what he ends up calling. It's a great player. He utilizes these combinations super well, and he mixes and matches. I man up the tight end, and he hits us with his whip route, right? He hits us with this little whip route that I was just talking about. You see how good the whip route is. He goes double whip routes, right? And the space is being taken up by these routes. So he's gonna have this route right here. I have my user manned up. Because of that, he's gonna have this route underneath. So it's just all chess. We're adjusting on the fly, and he's adjusting too, and he hits us with that. I switch stick the post, but it doesn't matter. He has the whip route wide open. So because of that, I'm like, okay, you know, going forward, I do not want to give up that whip route again. The whip route has been killing me all game, so I have to make some adjustments. So you're gonna see right here, I'm gonna put my slot corner in a vert hook, and we're gonna get really aggressive on this right side. You know, cloud flat here, and we're gonna go just quarter right here. So I'm gonna pause it really quickly to rewind the play. I want you guys to see that this whole, you know, right side is open, but the thing is, all his routes are over here, and it's gonna take a while to get over here unless, you know, he goes tight end corner. But with that, I'll be paying attention with my switch stick, right? I know it's a lot of info to digest at once. That's the shell that we run on this play. It's a nice little shell. We man up our user once more. It's something I like to do quite a bit, is man up my user to any types of posts, patterns, anything like that. And you see right there, he ends up dropping it because of the KOs, because my DBs are so compact and compressed. If he's gonna run something that wants to spread it out a little bit, maybe he runs PA verticals right now, but my opponent wasn't running that. He was running a lot of whips, inside switch, not really off tackle either, which was nice. So if your opponent isn't running any of those plays, they're very one-dimensional, and you see that he instantly audibles to the next formation because I'm playing good defense. What you're gonna see right here is a nice little like 4 deep look with 2 vert hooks. These vert hooks are gonna help me out on the shallow underneath, so I could switch stick to one of these deep blues up here and potentially bite down and pick off any type of deep developing pass play. So you're gonna see how my vert hooks play on this play. He actually ends up having this right here for a nice little chunk of change, but he just decides to just miss it. You see how my 3-rec plays underneath. My vert hook is playing a little bit up here, so I can switch stick to this guy and take away this guy. But I have a great switch stick on this guy and then this guy as well, and it forces him to hold the ball a little long. Like I said, he misses a read, we get a little lucky, but he ends up throwing an incomplete pass. So right, just like that, we're on 3rd and 10. We're playing pretty good. We're getting nice little pressure. We're sending 3. We haven't sent 4 yet, but trust me, when the time will come, we would do it once more. I'm predicting some type of, post pattern right here, so I man up my user. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 guys to switch stick, right? Any of these guys, I have to put them in position to switch stick. We're playing great with the chess match right now. And once more, I go with this little vert hook right here, and then I go with the deep blue to take away post, and a cloud flat right here just in case he wants to go table route. We'll make the tackle, right? He might get a couple yards on it, but we will make the tackle right there. So we're gonna see what we end up doing right here. We had the purple outside to play like corner routes and maybe play match. Nice little switch stick. You're gonna see what happens. So his routes, one route runs right into my vert hook. His next route, he's doing a whip route. I could tell what's going on, so I switched stick onto this guy. And cause I manned up my post, my user to the post, I don't have to worry about that. So this is phenomenal defense. I'm loving each and every second of this, and I get sheds as well. So everything on the field was taken care of. He could have maybe went drag and got 5 to 6 yards, but it would have been a 4th down still. I know bunch tight end is coming, and I'm just protecting the middle of the field. Protect the middle of the field, protect the corner routes. I'm gonna go with a very non-traditional look. Cover 3 cloud. I go cloud flat right here to take away, this area of the field. Then I go this right here to take away this area of the field right here, right? Then I go with the backside third to help this third right here with this area of the field. I go deep blue here. And then one key adjustment I made is I put my hooks on 15. 15 because the first down marker is at 15. I'm gonna have a loop right here, and then I'm gonna have a mid read right here to take away the middle of the field. It's gonna be very hard to convert on this down and distance because I'm protecting the corner routes and I'm protecting the middle of the field. The one thing I would be saying is I'm giving up is this right corner right here, but we have a switch stick, so we'll be good if I see anything going that way. So let's see how the play plays out. This is chess. I run cover 4 the whole drive, and then I'm gonna hit him with a cover 3 cloud. He motions out his guy to maybe like get a little spacing for his corner route. You see right here, I switch stick to the mid read, take it away. He actually ends up having this a little bit, but by then it's too late. We get the sack, we get the pressure. That's right there how you slow down bunch tight end. It's a really good formation. You got to slow down the run and everything else will follow. If you enjoyed this video, go check out Madden Academy. We have free courses now on mental Madden chess match that you can match in under 90 days. By doing so, you're gonna make some key critical adjustments, predict people's plays, and overall just play amazing defense like you saw in that video, right? It's completely different than running someone's ebook where you're just copying someone's plays and not knowing what's going on the field, right? We want understanding. We want to know what happens in Madden. This is how you're gonna get the next level. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. We'll drop another video. Till then, peace.